Hi, this is Mr. Boughton, and I wanted to go over just a couple of examples of dividing a whole number by a fraction, and specifically showing you the example with the number line, just so you're familiar with that. And we don't put a tremendous amount of stress this year on the modeling with the number lines, but you do need to know this one, and this is a good one to help you understand division. So on this page out of your book right here, we see example number 1. And this is page 32. I checked that out there. So in our problem here, we have a 3-foot long board, and this person, Mr. Roberts, is cutting that board into pieces that are 3/4 of a foot long. So we have to kind of measure out 3 feet here. We see the meter stick or ruler or whatever that is, or yard stick here, and we want to measure out 3/4 foot long pieces, and this is a pretty good example of how we would do it on a number line. So they give you this example here. So a number line set from 0 to 3, and between, let me make a mark here, between the whole numbers, here's 1, that's our whole number, 2 is a whole number, and 3 is a whole number. These are our whole feet marks. We would want to mark out or keep track of how many groups of 3/4 are there in this. So we would first mark out fourths. So here's between 0 and 1. You can see there are marks in place for 1/2, and then the 1/4 mark and the 3/4 mark. And so along this number line, between each of these whole number feet, we have marked out the fourths, 1/4, 2/4, and 3/4, all the way to the 3 right here. So that makes it easy for us to circle or keep track of groups of 3/4. And so that's what these circles are right here. We're just circling groups of, here's a 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, circle. You know, another 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, circle. 1, 2, 3, circle. 1, 2, 3, circle. So you can see here there are 4 whole groups of 3/4 in this. So I wanted to give you a couple other examples. I have done these in class, but this gives you another chance to look at these again and kind of slow down. And maybe you missed this period or missed this day, so you can look at these examples. So here in this first example, kind of just hide that other one. We have 4, that's a whole number 4, being split up into groups of 4/5. So I went ahead and made my number line that goes all the way to 4, and then each whole section from 0 to 1 and 1 to 2 is split up into, right here, fifths. We need them split into fifths because we want to show groups of 4/5. So here we are, we're going to count like 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is one group of 4/5 right here. And so, and then we're going to count, here's another 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/5 rather, 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5. And so I'm circling a group of 4 each time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are each fifths. So those are 4/5. And we're just keeping track of these groups of 4/5 right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And so our answer here would be 5. There are 5 whole groups of those 3/5. Let's take a look at this one right here. Here is 5 divided by 3/4. So here is the 5. So I know that this is all I have. I only have 5 here. So I got to keep in mind, you know, my whatever I'm starting with stops here at the 5. So let's count groups of 3/4. You notice each whole section is split into fourths. So I just count 1, 2, 3. That's 3/4. So this time I think I'm going to just do that. Instead of making circles, we can just kind of keep track of these jumps. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then every time I get to 3, I'm just going to kind of make a mark to keep track of those. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. However, That's not a full group right there. So let's just think how many full groups. Let's just count the full groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I know 6 whole groups of 3/4 are in there. But what is this section right here? I mean, I can kind of see there are 2 of these sections right here. However, that's not a full group right there. So I'm going to fill it in and make it all transparent here. That's not a full group. I still need one little section right here. So what fraction of a whole group is showing right here? Well, we have 3 sections. We need 3 sections. 1, 2, 3, right? Because that's 3 of the fourths, but we only have 2 of the 3. So we would say 2/3 of another group is there. Only 2 out of 3 is showing here. So we have 6 2/3 groups of 3/4 in 5 right there. So those are those examples, and you can just watch this as many times as you want. Good luck to you on that, and we'll see you in class.